I was amazed really the first time when I heard that there is a Wikipedia project, but it was only for American Sign Language by that time, only American Sign Language. And I remember on Facebook, like that time, I posted something written on sign writing. It was about the Tunisian poet Abu Qasim Shebi, and it
Yes,
was
yes,
only on
yes.
Facebook. Yeah, and
I love
that time.
that article.
Yeah, and at that time, it's Steve who encouraged me really, to write that and to have a Tunisian Wikipedia. I said, is that possible really? And did not really think about. I said it was really impossible for me because I was thinking about that. I said, how can these pictures can be put into Wikipedia? That's impossible. How can that be? But really, Steve is really amazing, man. I really respect you. I really, really respect you. You're really brilliant person, which who I will never forget. Really, you're amazing, really. Really, may God bless you, really, for all what you're doing. And so when Valerie told me about the keyboard, Yair keyboard, and so it can be used to type. What's the difference between this and the other one? So they are all pictures. I don't know. I don't understand really this technology, so it's really difficult for me. But I was amazed really, and so that's why when with the first contact with Valerie, and she was explaining for me how to use the Yair keyboard. It was a little bit difficult, and Valerie was saying Daly, you need to use all the 5 fingers together so that you can have the 5 fingers hand shape. I said, what's that? How can you do it? And I was back home. That time I was in the bus. And I went back home. I opened I turned on my computer. And I started typing and typing, typing and trying to find out how this is working. And I was discovering this hand was, I think, in green color, the other one in blue color. And you can turn it, you can do it. I said, whoa, this is amazing. It was like a game for me. That's why I loved it. I loved it really. I enjoyed that really, and so
that's wonderful.
Yeah, I was really I was enjoying my time, I was playing that time, but I did not really know that after that I will see a whole document on Wikipedia. It was shocking, It was the first Tunisian article on Wikipedia using Tunisian Sign Language. That's amazing, It's amazing how I generations and generations, they will remember that. It will never be forgotten, And this is thanks to you, really, Valerie, for your invention, and for Yair and for Steve for helping for this program. You're helping humanity, When I saw that, I was really excited, And so I made up the PDF, this document, and I showed that to my students. They were amazed. They said, really, is it Wikipedia? I said, yeah, you can see now what we can do with sign writing, really. Really, it's really amazing. And so I finished the first article about Tunisia. And after that, I thought about writing about Tunisian history.
Yes.
So I started typing, and Tunisian history, because as you know, I wanted really not to write simple things. I wanted to have the face, the facial expression, a good, well-written document anyone can read, can understand. So I spent a lot of time. That's true, because it was my first contact with this keyboard. I was not used to it before. I think that the second document, it took me about I don't know, 16 hours to 18 hours, something like that. But I was enjoying my time. I was enjoying my time. I was enjoying that. So I finished the second document. I was encouraged to make a third document. It was really amazing, and a challenge. And so I chose the Tunisian poet because he's very famous. And our Tunisian hymn, there are 2 verses, I think, he wrote them, and he died at 24 years old, and he changed the whole Arabic, way of thinking about poetry. He modernized that. Yeah, he's amazing, and he died at 24. I don't know if this man lived long. What he will do? He wrote many. We have many books for him, and some of them they are translated into English. I think maybe I don't know. And so the Wikipedia project really, I don't. That's why I want really to encourage others. If there are some people who are listening to us, because.
Yes.
because sign language is very important. I know many people, they don't have, many deaf people, like in many other countries, they don't really know their sign language. They don't know their own, this mother language. This is the first problem. The second problem, many people, they think that sign language is not a language. It's a natural language. It's a natural language, and even many linguistics, you know, they were opposed to it. They said no, it's not a natural language, but they changed their idea by now. Even like Chomsky, you know, like Noam Chomsky, is considering it as really a natural language. It is a natural language for deaf people, and deaf people, they need to write down their language, because English, French, Arabic, all this stuff, they're not really like their mother languages. They're not really their mother languages. They need to express themselves, you know, in their own language. And so they have an opportunity now to write down their language. They can write their history. They can write like many like articles about theater, about like they're inventing many songs. You know, they can. There are many stories. You know, many deaf friends. Like they tell me many stories, and they are typical deaf community stories, you know. It's and these things, they need to be written down for them, for generations to come and to come and to come. And that's why I encourage many people, please, like once you know like sign writing, please like start by now. Like Yair, like keyboard is very helpful. It's not really difficult. You can use it, you know. You will see how enjoyable it is really. And so you can write down your history or about your country. You will help these deaf people, and so it will be like like something to memorize for generations and generations to come. Really, please try to do it and to help others. It's really exciting thing. I encourage everyone to do it, really.
Wow. Oh, Daly, that was terrific. Thank you. We need that also for presentation 64, so I can take a clip of this presentation and put it as an extra video to presentation 64, which is about the Wikipedia history and all that went into doing it. So thank you for this wonderful